Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Home court belongs to the Timberwolves in this one, as we bring you a Western Conference matchup here live from the Target Center in Minneapolis. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony.
Das ist das vorletzte Spiel, bevor die Playoffs beginnen.
This is the first game in the Grizzlies' road trip. They have been riding the bottom end of the middle of the Western Conference, 11th place right now.
Yeah, and you know, we're always looking for motivation. I think there is a lot of pride going into this game for this group, looking to avoid the season sweep after dropping those first two. They'll play with a lot of that motivation.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, guys, the Memphis Grizzlies keep facing injuries and an uphill battle in the West, but they do not give up. Marc Gasol said, "It's in our nature. We can't quit. We're not going away without a fight. We're going to make you prove that you're better than us." Kevin?
Thanks, DA. Gotta love the Grizz. They certainly take pride in their grit and grind style of play. At this point of the season, the length of the NBA schedule really starts to impact rookies. We call it that rookie wall. When you were a rookie, did you hit that wall? Did you feel that wall?
Yeah, I did. I remember a West Coast trip in January on the West Coast playing the Lakers. It just feels like your legs are moving in mud. I mean, no matter what you do, the proper
Also wir spielen in grün natürlich.
Icing, massages, you never could get traction. And then all of a sudden, in about 2 or 3 more weeks, you start to feel better.
All fueled up and ready
Memphis
to
im
go.
Ballbesitz.
Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Marc Gasol. Davis is out there with Tyreke Evans. And it's Conley and it's Selden.
Erstmal ruhigen Aufbau machen.
Now here's DJ. Outside Butler.
Block stellen.
DJ sets the screen for Butler. Pass to DJ. A three-pointer, no good. On defense, Minnesota. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys
blockt
came
mich.
in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Yeah, on the road, role players often had a harder time scoring. But on that night,
gemacht.
it was just the opposite.
Den Block musst du besser stellen, Towns.
Towns, the screen. DJ kicks to Towns. Towns sets the pick for Butler. Just 3 to shoot. Wiggins from outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Wiggins has got the game going here with the first basket for Minnesota.
Beautiful setup by DJ. Keeps his head up, studies the D, then drops the dime.
Gasol screen.
Oh, Gasol steht mir im Block hier.
Davis kicks to Selden.
Ja, wenn wir 120 Kilo kommen, dann kannst du nicht so schnell ausweichen.
Evans against Wiggins. No good off the back of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that one is good. Wiggins has got 5 points so far.
Good eyes to find the open man.
Erstmal 5 schnelle Punkte von Andrew Wiggins.
Evans against Wiggins. Kept alive. Goes back up. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots.
Towns dankt das Ding. Ja.
Ja.
Gasol sein erstes Foul. Sehr gut. Wenn der raus ist, das wäre uns am besten. Weil er ist der stärkste Spieler von Memphis.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Gleichzeitig ist Karl Anthony Towns natürlich unser bester Spieler.
The free throw drops for Towns. And for the Grizzlies, chemistry and continuity have been a strength, but we're seeing some roster changes too.
Yeah, we are. Vets who have helped establish this team starting to move aside. Age is a factor for this group. Also a move by the team to adapt to modern pace and space basketball.
And Towns drops them both.
This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Oh, das wären 2 Punkte.
Towns against Gasol. Shoots over Towns. And again, Memphis no good.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
The pass to DJ. There's the pick. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Bielitsa passes to Wiggins. The Timberwolves working the ball around now.
Muss Butler alleine machen.
Here's Butler. And that one comes up a bit short. The
Sehr gut
Grizzlies
verteidigt
trail
von
by
Memphis.
7. Selden kicks to Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Kicks it out to Evans. Doesn't go either for Evans.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
Wiggins from outside. Hits it from three-point range. Wiggins has got a couple of threes now in the first for Minnesota.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Gleich mal die Auszeit von Memphis.
The first for Memphis. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Crunch hat wieder seinen Spaß.
It's easy to lose focus, but they held each other accountable and played hard.
And David Fisdale, 8 seasons in Miami as an assistant coach, including 2 seasons as assistant head coach. He's been a top coaching prospect for years.
Well, he's dreamed of becoming a head coach. What he does is he has an unbelievable work ethic. He's determined. Also, he has a great feel for the game, and he has a great relationship with his players and the city of Memphis.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Evans dishes to Gasol. Back to Evans, looking to end the run, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Gotta appreciate the aggressiveness of Evans. Excellent at shooting as soon as he gets the pass.
Towns the screen. DJ passes to Bielitsa. Here's Wiggins. Feeds to DJ. Butler on the way. Fires the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Selden, defended by Butler. Here's Gasol. And it's DJ with the rebound. All players have fans, Greg, but some players just have a gravity to them, and it's safe to say DJ is one of them. You see plenty of kids in his jersey, and he has quickly become one of the more recognizable faces in the league.
And when you combine his personality and interest in music with what he can do on the floor, it is a marketing firm's dream. And after talking to DJ a few times, he comes off as a very genuine person, and it's easy to see why the fans flock to him. You know, when you saw this team on paper at the beginning of the season, you had a feeling they'd have a good shot at making a run. The addition of DJ, I think, just put this team over the top, and they have to be viewed now, I think, as a contender. And while I don't have a vote for Rookie of
Mir am
the
Ende
Year,
die Kraft gefehlt.
I don't mind
Guter
telling
Block.
you where it would go. To me, DJ is the clear front runner for the award with what he's done this season. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any.
Nehmen Sie gleich die nächste Auszeit, oder was? Alter, 18:2 Führung.
Evans outside. He dishes it to Gasol. Conley with the screen on Towns. Can they get it? That doesn't go either for Evans.
He's just gone stone cold this period, and it's bringing the rest of the team down.
DJ kicks to Bielitsa. Now here's DJ. Tight defense on him. And the first shot of the night for him missing. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Conley with it. A 14-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
And when you factor in the assist totals, that's a complete game.
6 to shoot. Dishes it to Evans. And the three ball is good. Evans has got 5 now.
And it's good to see Tyreek working on his perimeter stroke, showing signs of improvement shooting from deep.
Towns sets the pick for DJ. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Launches a 3. Towns, no luck.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Evans kicks to Gasol.
Super Block.
Rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Nicht wundern, dass ich hier gar nicht erst auf Punkte gehe. Für mich ist das Team wichtiger als gerade als Spielmacher.
Tyreek Evans, the 4th pick back in 2009, won Rookie of the Year.
Average 20 points, 5 rebounds and 5.
Also die Auszeiten werde ich jetzt natürlich kürzen.
It's been about the injuries in terms of what's held him back. If he can stay healthy, and that's a big if, the talent
Jetzt
is
geht's gegen
obvious.
Harrison.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Jang, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Gibson comes in for Bielitsa. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Teague in for Jimmy Butler. Now, here's DJ. Following the miss by Chandler Parsons. And Gibson kicks to DJ. Gibson setting a pick for DJ. Pass to Teague. The 3 buries the long-range jumper. Teague's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Harrison kicks to Anderson. Parsons against Gibson. Here's Harrison. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Brooks with no one around. The Grizzlies with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 18. And here is DJ. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
We also got to mention what
Das
he did
nennt man
on the
Alley-oop.
defensive end. Racked up a number of steals too.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Here is Anderson following the score by Taj Gibson. Down low and stolen by Jang. Now here's DJ. He's guarded closer. A nice shot by Teague.
And off to an incredible start here.
Da gab es kein Durchkommen. Also gib mal den Ball mal lieber an Teague. Der macht zum Glück den Dreier rein.
Harrison kicks to Parsons. On the wing, Brooks. Teague covering. Harrison passes to Parsons. Just 5 to shoot.
Ja, vielleicht wird ein Wurf kommen von denen.
A 3 from Anderson. The shot misses. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Now here's DJ. Guarded closer. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. DJ's got his first basket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Anderson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Harrison kicks to Parsons. They set the pick. Here's Anderson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Crawford kicks to DJ. It's deflected.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Offensive rebound. Timberwolves shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Pass to Gibson. Kicks it to DJ. Back to Gibson. Lays it up off the glass. Gibson's got his second bucket.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Well, the two go
Wusste
hand in
nicht
hand.
selbst.
Matching your strategy to
Oh,
your
ja.
personnel is key.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly.
Alter, 5 Punkte bloß zugelassen, ey. Gott, unsere Defense. Am 12. April beginnen die Playoffs. Ich habe erstmal eine Auszeit. Können die anderen spielen.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Gorgie Dan. Biel Itza comes in for Taj Gibson. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. And DJ subbed in for Jamal Crawford. We've got Teague. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Biel Itza. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's DJ in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. In the corner, it's Wiggins. It's good from long range. Wiggins has got 11.
He has a very well-rounded offensive game. There's just no shortage of ways Wiggins has to punish an opponent, inside, outside, or otherwise.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last
Was willst du da verteidigen, wenn zwei gegen dich einen Block stellen? Da muss dann die Teamhilfe kommen, aber die kommt ja nicht.
With a big number of assists. His was the kind of all-around performance coaches love to see. It felt like he was a factor in just about every play. Kevin?
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. I mean, but we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No
War jetzt zu offen natürlich gewesen.
He's always thinking he can do better.
It's going to be tough. I'm sure their entire defensive game plan is centered around how to stop him. They're going to be all over him.
Gasol ist unterm Korb aber auch richtig starkes Brett. Wie gesagt, 120 Kilo, das hältst du nicht, mit dem man fortkommt.
Gasol drops 2. And the rebounding numbers for Marc Gasol have fallen off a bit in recent years.
Der schubst dich beiseite, du, da gibt's gar nichts.
Well, yeah, they're going to fall off because he's shooting more threes, so the offensive rebounds are.
Ich kenne bloß noch einen, der viel stärker und muskulöser ist. Das ist DeMarcus Cousins von New Orleans. Das ist ein Tier.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Conley dishes to Evans.
Also was jetzt noch aktiv ist, vorher war es natürlich Shaquille O'Neal.
And it's Evans missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards. Oh, goodness. Terrific. That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. This all setting the pick for Conley.
Hier gibst du nochmal zurück. Nee.
Teague covering. Out to Conley. 4 on the shot clock. Sinks the triple. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Towns, the pass to DJ. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And forcing the
Oh,
miss there. He
voll
just
dabei.
knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs.
Ist das
I
ein
love
All-Star
the
tanken?
anticipation to affect the shot.
And Evans with a stop.
Den wollte wohl keiner verteidigen.
I admire the leaping ability of Tyreek. Terrific at slamming it home.
Nein.
Now here's DJ. Tight defense on him. Towns, no luck.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Many teams these days looking to play in transition. Some have suggested
Das wäre vielleicht mal nicht verkehrt, wenn wir mal eine Auszeit nehmen.
clear path foul.
Also von Tyreek Evans, die Punkte, 12,2 Punkte in der Saison sind natürlich falsch. Also im Original macht er diese Saison 20,5.
I think the rules right now is fantastic. I don't want to see a change where guys are scared to make a play on the basketball because, hey, if I don't foul him, he gets a
Und
chance
ist
to
damit
get a
eigentlich
bucket
derjenige, der
and
die
2
meisten
more
Punkte
shots
bei
at the
Memphis
end of the
erzielt hat.
game in a huge
Aber
game, which they all
zufrieden
are.
richtig ist er nicht
Sometimes you wanna
mit
be
sich
a
und dem
foul
Team.
guy, but if he's in front of you, I like the way the rules are right now.
Timberwolves passing it around. The feed to DJ.
Oh, Fade.
Towns, the screen. DJ kicks to
Dann macht
Towns.
den Dreier hoffentlich.
Traps in the tray. Towns has got 11 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Now here is Conley. Defense is right there.
Nichts mit Block stellen.
The dish now to Gasol. That shot misses. Towns with the defensive effort. Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Jimmy Butler. Dave, what's the update?
He said that the hip is bruised pretty badly, but overall, it should be okay. And you couldn't have a worse time for this injury, Kevin, especially as the last games of the season are approaching.
Thanks for checking in, DA. Injuries are always tough to deal with, but they're just a fact of life in the NBA.
And he'll have a lot of support as he goes through the recovery process. They want him back as soon as possible.
And we know
Hey,
how
gut
much better
verteidigt,
they'll
ey.
be as a team when he's out of those street clothes and back in uniform.
DJ with it. Conley picks him up. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And another three for Minnesota.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
He does a great job, in my opinion, of finding space along the perimeter and has the touch to knock these down.
Here's Evans. Wiggins with some nice D.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
DJ dishes to Towns. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
Aber wenn es so weitergeht, dann habe ich bis zum Ende der Partie bestimmt 30 Assists gesammelt.
It's stolen by T. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, I love how Teague was able to shield off the defender and still go up and finish for a chance at the three-point play. And really one of the quickest guards in our league. Jeff Teague just puts tremendous pressure on your defense when he's attacking the paint.
Butler, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Then for the Grizzlies, Laverne, he's checked in for Davis. Parsons comes in for Tyreek Evans. And Andrew Harrison.
Ich dachte, Butler hätte sich verletzt bei uns.
One shot.
Vielleicht doch nicht so schlimm. Gucken.
And the book on T. Greg is to make him an outside shooter.
Weil die kleine Flamme bedeutet bei mir, dass ich jetzt langsam heiß laufe. Das heißt, jede Aktion wird jetzt ein bisschen einfacher für mich. Das heißt, Assists, Defense.
Parsons passes to Harrison. Here's Zeldin. T covering. And Laverne kicks to Gasol. Shot clock at 5 to stop the run. Zeldin can't hit.
Ja,
This has
leicht
been a
angeschlagen.
one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Now here's DJ. He's covered closely. From 15 feet away, Laverne grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And another miss by Memphis. Minnesota shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Passes to Butler. Now here's DJ. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
I mean, efficient offense. DJ gets the high percentage look, and that's usually going to result in 2.
Here's Gasol. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot.
Das war's.
And so it's Minnesota.
Alter, 64 zu 22.
Safe to say there's no catching them today.
Ich meine, Memphis ist nicht mehr so gut, wie sie mal waren.
It's easy to see why.
Aber das ist schon brutal.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Fast start with this game. Are you happy with how you've moved the ball around and gotten it to your teammates?
Sure.
Thanks, DA. Yeah, I'm really happy with how we're moving the ball and filling the lanes. And right now we're on the same wavelength, and as soon as a chance to dive to the hoop opens up, we're gonna find that cutter. Not only does it make for good basketball, but it also makes it fun.
Everybody wants to touch the ball. It's a truism at every level of basketball. Thanks. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Erstmal ein kleines Interview geben. Oh, ich bin Platz 7 in der NBA, was die Ballgewinne angeht, also die Steals.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
Tipping off the second half, here's David Fizdale's 5. Conley out there with Selden. Then there's Tyreek Evans. Then there's Davis. And it's Gasol in at the 5, down low. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, David Fizdale was one of the most respected assistant coaches in the league before he took over in Memphis last season. He spent 8 seasons in Miami, where LeBron James played for him. LeBron said he has every quality that would fit a head coach. He's confident in his ability, a great learner, a great communicator. So it was great to see him get the nod, and he's proven so far why he's capable of the job. Kevin?
And an endorsement from LeBron is never a bad thing, D.A. Thanks so much. And it's Evans in the corner. Gasol, a screen on Towns. Over Butler. And it's Evans missing.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
Towns, a screen on Conley. DJ kicks to Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple.
I love the complementary aspect of this group now. You know, you've got the young talent, but you've brought in some veteran leadership here for the Timberwolves. The duo of Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns kind of gave the confidence to them to go out and acquire.
Das ist ja etwas, was man mit Karl Anthony Towns in dieser Saison nicht gerade ansprechen kann. Seine Defense, er ist, was das betrifft, also im echten Leben, leider immer noch ein bisschen schlampig.
They're shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Davis dishes to Conley. And stolen by Butler. And here we go. Fast break. DJ's got it. And the pass to Bielitsa. Tries again. And Towns finishes inside. Towns has got 15 points.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
A nice shot by Gasol. And Greg, the core of this Timberwolves team is Wiggins and Towns. And you know,
ein bisschen langsamer machen.
2 #1 overall picks team up early in their careers.
And how about back-to-back years, no less. But I
langsam
consider
genug.
Jimmy Butler kind of a foundational piece as
gibt's
well.
Ballverluste.
He's in the conversation for the best shooting guard in our league.
Wiggins against
Oh, jetzt zieht er durch, Mädels.
trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the layup is up and in. 12 points for him.
Tyreek is good at playing bigger than his size. A great finisher, close to the cup.
Towns, the screen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one's on Evans. And the Grizzlies enjoy the longest stretch of sustained success in franchise history. Greg's 7 consecutive seasons making the postseason.
And this group has gotten as far as the Western Conference Finals, and a lot to be said for that consistency. But of course, everyone's in this for the rings. Interesting to see where they go from here to turn the corner into a true contender.
Von den Rängen werden meinen Namen gerufen.
Free throw good, DJ. Steve, a lot of great guards out there in the NBA. Many of them will drag you down to the block. Which guards would you least like to go up against in the post?
I would say Dwayne Wade, because I've got a chance to play against him in the post. Yeah. Some of the guys now you look at, Sean Livingston, Devin Booker is a sneak peek for me. They say he's a shooter, but you got to watch him down the low post. DeMar DeRozan can make a living down there. Those are the guys that stand out for me right now, Kevin.
Tough guys, tough players, you're right. Evans against Crawford. And the rejection by Jang. And he recovers it. Here's Gasol. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Gasol's got 6.
When you let him get in close, Marc Gasol at 7'1" can definitely hurt you on the offensive glass.
DJ kicks to Zhang. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. He feeds it to DJ. Clock is at 3. Here's Butler. Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, this is rough on him. He wants to help out the team, which is playing well otherwise, but his shot just isn't there.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Now here's DJ. Not a lot of room. Butler kicks to Gibson. 11 feet away. Gibson tips it back in. He has 6.
That's the kind of energy Gibson gives you, destroying opponents on the glass. Tough to box.
Darauf habe ich gewartet, dass Tash Gibson da noch steht. Weil Tash Gibson ist wirklich ein Arbeitstier. Der macht zwar, das sieht für manche so wenig aus, was er macht, aber der ist wirklich ein Allrounder. Der arbeitet hart, hinten wie vorne. Immer stark am Brett. Immer gut in der Defensive gesteht. Noch Glück, dass ich den noch bekommen habe. Das meinte ich hier mit Gibson.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Evans, a screen on Gibson. Back to Evans. He kicks it to Conley. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's DJ. He's tightly guarded. Jang inside, defended by Gasol. Shots good by Gibson.
The hard-working mentality of Taj, so clever at finishing through the hit.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jumper off the screen. Nice jump shot. Good. Anderson's got his first basket.
Superb pick there that allowed his teammate to get open and get a clean look at the basket.
Gibson the screen. Now here's DJ. He's covered closely. Stolen by Brooks. And stolen by Butler. DJ passes to Crawford. And it's off from three-point range.
Crawford trifft ihn nicht.
Butler with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. DJ with the ball. And Jang gets it to go.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets.
Hätte natürlich auch selber abschließen können, aber warum?
Conley kicks to Gasol. He dishes it to Brooks. Back to Gasol.
Hab ich doch.
Out to Conley. Pocket 6. Good in the
Ich wollte gerade sagen, wenn den nicht macht, so frei wie stand.
No way to contest Conley on the catch and shoot. He's so fast at getting his shot off. In my opinion, last season, the best of Mike Conley's career. He upped his scoring to over 20 points a game. At the same time, his most efficient offensive season.
Crawford outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Crawford's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. The Grizzlies have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And like a lot of the Grizzlies, Conley shooting a lot more threes.
He is. He's also
Defense.
gotten even better in his in-between game. Those floaters, he's even increased that. And he has great balance right now to his game.
Jang with a screen on Conley. And that one is good from DJ. DJ's got 10 points in the game.
So, Double-Double schon mal freigeschalten. 10 Punkte, 17 Assists. Danke.
That one misses. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since
Sollte ein Floater werden, aber zu lange gewartet, beziehungsweise die Defense von Conley ist doch noch ein bisschen stärker als gedacht.
Outside Conley. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
The sneaky athleticism of Conley, able to absorb the hit there and still get the shot. Talk about steady floor generals. Mike Conley definitely comes to mind. Very stingy with his turnovers. He's always under control.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Towns, he's checked in for Jang. Bielitsa comes in for Taj Gibson. Muhammad, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Wells is subbed in for Butler. And Mike Conley, exactly what you want, you know, Steve, in a point guard. He ticks all the boxes.
He does. He makes the game easier for his teammates. He's a competitor, but more importantly, he's a coach on the floor.
Bielitsa.
Den musst du machen,
Rebounded by Memphis.
Bielitsa.
1:12 left in the third. Here's Anderson. And it's DJ with the rebound.
5. Rebound.
DJ's got 4 rebounds.
Da war es rein durch.
Here's Muhammad. That misses off the backboard. And a wide open look for DJ. Good, and the assist goes to Town. 13 points in the game.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first 3 of the game, something to build on.
Conley kicks to Parsons. Anderson against Muhammad. Muhammad with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. No good that time. Grizzlies have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Parsons outside. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pass to Harrison. Shot clock at 6. Off the screen. Misses off the right iron. DJ passes to Muhammad. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
It's easy to tell that he is most comfortable pulling up from that area on the floor.
To the paint, here's Anderson. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, able to put on a show for the ages. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Living like college.
Also ich liebe die grünen Trikots, egal was andere sagen, aber die sind, ich finde die top.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Patton. Gibson comes in for Bielitsa. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Wells. And DJ's subbed in for Ty Lawson. Then for the Grizzlies, Marc Gasol's checked in for Laverne. Deontay Davis comes in for Jarrell Martin. And Mike Conley subbed in for James Ennis. We got Shabazz Muhammad, Crawford out there with DJ. Then it's Gorgie Dang. And it's Gibson in at the power forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Conley dishes to Gasol. And Gorgie Jang is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And Smitty, I heard somewhere that both Larry Bird and Kevin Durant did a lot of wrist strengthening exercises when they were growing up. How important is wrist strength to basketball players, and especially shooters like yourself?
You know, when you're taught the game of shooting a basketball, Kevin, they say get your legs into it, but there's sometimes you are in situations where the only thing you can do is use your arms and your wrists. And you see guys right now from a flat-out standstill position, deep behind the three-point line, a la Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. They're just shooting with all arms and wrists. So it's very important to strengthen your wrists and your arms.
And did you do that? Did you do any of that wrist strengthening when you played, and did you adhere to that?
I did not, Kevin. All I did was do some push-ups.
Unleash the chaos.
Wow, Parsons getting creative up there.
And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. Jang, a screen. DJ kicks to Crawford. It's Crawford on the wing. Dishes to DJ. Grizzlies with the rebound. Gasol's got 5 rebounds tonight. Some changes for Memphis.
Gedacht,
Brooks
so
comes
schnell
in
lasse ich
for
die nicht
Parsons,
vorbei.
and it's James Ennison for Harrison. Conley kicks to Gasol.
Die macht er. Die wird er alleine machen. Also in einer solchen Situation zieht eigentlich der richtige
Ennis misses.
How many
verteidigt.
times have you seen him do that? Losing focus on a simple lay-in.
Step back and squared up. 15 points for DJ.
The hand in his face did not bother him. DJ does a good job of maintaining concentration.
Now Conley. And the foul called on DJ. That's his third foul of the game. Well, the NBA has taken great strides to ensure a competitive balance, Steve, over the past decades, but they have a long way to go to achieve complete parity. I don't know that it can ever be done. How do you feel about the current competitive
Macht er alleine.
balance of the league right now?
You know, I think it's
Right
good,
off.
but Kevin,
He's
you're
a Croft.
totally right. You can't get complete parity. You're going to have injuries, and I think when you have injuries, it changes the whole dynamic of these teams. So far, so good for me. I think it's a lot of balance. Good teams are good for a while, and then it always shifts and changes. I think we're in good hands right now.
Wells, he's checked in for DJ.
Habe ich schon wieder eine Auszeit? Auch gut. Alter, 50 Punkte, Memphis, was ist los?
And that one falls for Jamal Crawford. Well, Steve, you were such a great shooter over the course of your terrific career. And the Timberwolves making a change here. DJ's checked in. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Marc Gasol comes in for Wright, and it's Kyle Anderson in for Brooks. Outside Gasol. Here's the screen. And the foul called
Ich
on
mach doch
DJ.
gar nicht!
That will get him his fourth foul of the game. Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's Ennis.
Manchmal frage ich mich echt, was die Referees sehen. Ne? Du rennst in die Leute rein, aber es passiert
Out left to
nichts.
the wing. Conley kicks to Brooks.
Du machst hier eine falsche Bewegung und das wird sofort geahndet. Das ist
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. And the Timberwolves with
nicht
possession
aufregen.
here.
Man führt.
DJ with it. Crawford outside.
Gut.
And he gets the bucket. Crawford's got
19
5
assists.
points now this quarter.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Conley kicks to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Conley. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying
Oh,
win.
jetzt so.
A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one thing about this team, they never stop pushing the envelope. Fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight making it 66. Very impressive.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for DJ.
You know what stood out to me was the anticipation defensively. He sensed what the offense wanted to run, then found ways to disrupt that and cause turnovers.
And just staying aggressive,
4 steals.
continuing to extend that lead.
Alter.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
Now here's Conley. D right on him. Kicks it to Gasol. Over Jang. And that one goes long.
Hey, Rebound geklaut.
With the floater. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Conley. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They poured it out in a dominant showing in
Ich
front
meine,
of
klar, Memphis ist nicht mehr so gut, aber ich habe mir mehr erwartet hier.
This game could really
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Oh,
DJ, can I
der
talk
Coach.
to you? Yes, coach. I saw your press conference you did the other night. So you're all excited, huh? What did we talk about, huh? What did we talk about?
I know, coach. It's just they kept asking me questions that were grilling me.
Well, then next time they grill you, you need to control yourself like you do out on the court, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, control yourself, Rook.
Yo, Shammy, you want to sit out next game?
Oh, no, sir.
Then cut it out.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, we're real excited for you. Hey, that trophy's just as good as yours.
Thanks, coach.
Stop talking about it, okay?
All right.
Shammy, my office in 10.
Ouch.
Hey, he's right, though, man. That trophy is yours. We all excited, baby.
Thanks, man.
It's a statistical lock.
See? Even Aaron knows.
Man, he's never wrong.
Never.
Damit meinen sie natürlich die Rookie des Jahres Trophäe, also der Spieler in seiner ersten Saison. Der wird als Rookie bezeichnet. Cool, ich komme vorbei oder spenden wir es für wohltätigen Zweck? Wir nehmen beide. Das letzte. Ja. Natürlich. Ziele. Da haben wir noch ein paar Sachen. Meine Dose für Mountain Dew. Das neue Under Armour Plakat mit meinem eigenen Schuh. Ja, sowas halt. Gut. Bestimmt noch eine Pressekonferenz.
All right, DJ, we're ready for you.
All right, man.
Oh klar. Gut, machen wir die noch.
How's life treating you, baby?
It's all good, man. How about you?
I'm living. Let's
Good.
get this, man.
You ready for this?
Yeah, man.
Let's do this.
All right.
Hey, everybody. Thanks very much for coming. Welcome. Just want to say I am thrilled and excited to introduce the newest Under Armour brand player, DJ.
Thank you. Let's see who's ready.
What does hunt greatness mean?
Hunt greatness. I mean, that's what I'm already doing, you feel me? You eat what you kill. That's what my agent taught me. And we out here doing that. That's our philosophy, and we're militant about it, all right? Ha! That's my dude. Look, greatness is not gonna come to you, all right? You gotta stalk that sucker down. I mean, in the forest, in the bushes, with a bow and arrow, you gotta pull back, get it in the neck, and when it's bleeding, you gotta track it down, all right?
Alles klar.
So, why Under Armour?
They're young like me, they're hungry like me, and we are both hunting down greatness with utter savageness.
There aren't too many players in the league with their own shoe. Do you worry that people might say you got here too quick? That it's too much too soon?
Dudes can say whatever they want to say, but they still gotta hold these buckets.
Wait, but the fans are...
We live in the internet age. The fans don't want to wait. The fans want what they want when they want it. And I want to be great now, so I'ma be great now. All right? And the fans understand that. And it's all love, right?
Absolutely.
All right. And we out.
Thanks, everybody, for coming. We really appreciate it.
Wait, what'd you shoot call?
The DJ won. Buy them wherever fine shoes are sold, all right? Hunt greatness.
Ein bisschen egoistisch, würde ich sagen. zu sehr von sich selbst überzeugt. Aber das ist das Problem, dass man nicht genau weiß, welche Antwort man da, auf 2 Worte geben kann. Da. Gut, machen wir hier an der Stelle Schluss. Dann sehen wir uns bei der nächsten Folge. Bis dahin, haut rein.